Here with the final regular season Iowa game prediction of the season. Iowa plays against Minnesota this week, and Iowa fans haven't really spent much time yet focusing forward on Minnesota. They've been spending more time debating whether or not Kirk Ferentz made the right call at the end of regulation against Ohio State. As I've said on the HawkeyeNation.com message boards and on Sound Off and on the Miller and Dace radio program during the week on KXNO, I really don't have much of a problem with the way that Kirk Ferentz did what he did. I've got a lot of faith that the man knows his job a lot better than I do. For some, he's a little bit too conservative. For me, I think he's the absolute perfect fit for the University of Iowa. No, he's not beyond questioning. That's the profession that he's in, and as he said in his Tuesday press conference, when you lose, you get second-guessed a lot, and when you win, you get second-guessed a little bit less than when you lose. Iowa against Minnesota. Minnesota's offense has really hit a snag the last 2 weeks after putting up some impressive numbers against Michigan State at home a few weeks back. The week after Iowa had beaten Michigan State, Sparty went into Minneapolis, big letdown game, and Minnesota went through the air without wide receiver Eric Decker in a way that I didn't expect them. But the last 2 weeks against Illinois at home and also against South Dakota State, their offense has not been well. Last week against SDSU, they needed a field goal with 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the game to preserve that victory, and their offense did not top the 250-yard mark. I think they're going to have a lot of trouble putting up yards against this Iowa defense. Their running game has really been non-existent, and if they are able to run on Iowa, that's going to be big-time problems. I don't think that they will be. Will Iowa have a little bit of a letdown in this game coming off an empty-the-tank emotion game against Ohio State? It's a possibility. Will James Vandenberg bust out for 400 yards? I'm not expecting that. He's still, this is his second start of his career, and he's still not beyond making some mistakes, even as impressive as he looked against Ohio State. I think in the end, Iowa's going to win this game, 7 to 10 points, somewhere there. Maybe it's not as pretty as Iowa fans want, but getting to that 10th win sure would be pretty. Kirk Ferentz would own 10 of the, I think, 7 then all-time, or I'm sorry, Kirk Ferentz would own 4 of the 10-win seasons in Iowa history, and I think Hayden Fry did it on 3 different occasions, so that would mean there'd be 7, and Ferentz would own 4 of those, and likely a ranking somewhere around 12 or 11 in next week's BCS. Then we can spend a lot of time talking about Iowa's upcoming bowl possibilities.